My name's Eric. I was born November 19th, 1995. My birthday's never been anything particularly special. It falls on a school day, you know, I go to class, go to practice, that kind of thing. Sometimes we ate that, sometimes we didn't. But usually there's a cake, and afterwards we open presents. That was the only, like, little ritual thing we did. So, I was looking at articles, and in the New York Times, not really much happened. It was 1995, Clinton was president. The one that caught my attention was Congress cancels plan to take off for the week. And I thought, well, that's cool. They actually canceled their plans to take off and they did some work. But it was a misleading title and Congress did their usual thing and just sort of, we're going to take a break just because. What surprised me was, well, the Republicans took off, the Democrats actually stayed behind and chanted work, work, work. I mean, that doesn't happen nowadays at all. There wasn't really much else in the article, but it did tie into like the sequester and stuff that happened recently where the government shut down just because they couldn't decide on a budget. My second article is U.S. Congressman 4 shot in Guyana. But another misleading title, like I was expecting like maybe some congressmen got into an argument, went into like an old style gunfight, but instead it was just, it was about Jonestown, which is where the phrase "don't drink the Kool-Aid" comes from. I've read a book on that, yeah. It's Jim Jones was a religious cult leader, and when he thought the feds were onto him, he mixed up a big batch of Kool-Aid, put cyanide in it, made everybody drink it. Basically the phrase is, don't buy into the crazy religious stuff like Scientology. I apologize to any Scientologists. All I know is from South Park, so. And so basically after he poisoned everybody, he decided to shoot a congressman, apparently. Only one, though. The 4 is misleading. Apparently he shot 3 people and a congressman. And then he killed himself. Yeah. Well, that's maybe sometimes understandable. I don't think you should use him as a role model ever. Not exactly the best guy. And my final article was East Germany and new crackdown against dissidents and emigration. And this is emigration, not immigration, because at the time the Berlin Wall was up and everything, and nobody wanted to be in there. I mean, come on. Soviets, communism. So 100,000 people were trying to leave, and that's like 10% of the population at that point. So the Soviets were cracking down and telling people they couldn't leave even though they had the proper papers and everything. So, well, most of the article was just, you know, people complaining and things like that, which is understandable. The rest was about the Communist Party doing communist things like shooting people and exiling people for breathing and being happy, you know, things that's not allowed in Russia. And, yeah, so that basically sums up my articles. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your time.